No, 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 no.
You are Locked On Big 12, your daily podcast on the Big 12 Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I went off the ride. I didn't sign up for the roller coaster, and I went off the ride. Pete Thamel reports that Dave Aranda will be the Baylor Bears head coach next year. This is bad, man. This is bad. Can I read you the quote? From Linda Livingstone, the president of Baylor University. Because there's no athletic director to fire him, so I guess there was no, but I shouldn't have expected him to be fired. We recognize this decision will generate strong opinions. Yeah. Sign me up for those strong opinions, baby. Baylor expects excellence. What? You can't do that. You can't do that to me. You can't say in the same sentence, we are going to keep Dave Aranda. Baylor expects excellence. Those two things don't work. They don't go together. They're not the things that they don't know. No. She said, let me be clear. Yeah, that's real damn foggy, Linda. Baylor expects excellence. She continues. Accountability and competitiveness. No! What are we doing? I just want to be a Texas Tech fan. I want to be an Arizona fan at this point. That's bad. I want to be a BYU fan. Heck, West Virginia has more to look forward to than we do at Baylor. You just told me we recognize this decision will generate strong opinions. Yes, correct. That's the only thing you've been correct about so far. Let me be clear. Not clear whatsoever. Baylor expects excellence. What does Dave Aranda have to do with excellence? The second worst defense in the FBS. The first worst, congratulations, gold medal, is Oklahoma State. Do you really want to be in that conversation? Excellence? Accountability? It's such a dumpster fire. The athletic director was putting his hands on a kid and then doing nefarious things outside of the program and got fired. And competitiveness at the highest level. What? Baylor's going to miss a bowl game. Competitiveness? Did you watch the Utah game? Do you want to say competitive? The week after Baylor got absolutely mowed over by Utah. Competitiveness at the highest level is what you are putting in your press release. She says, we are not complacent. No, you are. I broke my hat. This is my favorite Baylor hat. And what you've done, I broke my hat. I didn't even mean to, man. I love this hat. I hope I can fix it. But you can't come to me right now. You cannot and say, we are not complacent and we are not settling for mediocrity. Well, that's exactly what you're doing. Look, this is a slap in the, and I like Linda Livingstone. She is my friend. Talked to her on multiple occasions. She is my friend. She's fine. But this is the stuff, man. This is the stuff you cannot do. This is the stuff you can. I can tell you. You're like, oh, that's just an idiot 24-year-old. No, I'm a human person that knows how people back up hat. That knows how people work. And how people work is you can come to the podium and say, look, it's a super hyper competitive coaching class and the searches across the country are going to be bad. And so we don't want to get our name into that because we understand that most of the bigger names are already off the board or already in conversations. You're like, that sucks. But yeah, I get it. You cannot come to the podium and say, we expect excellence, accountability, competitiveness at the highest level. We're not complacent. We're not settling for mediocrity. When all of those things are exactly what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. It doesn't make any sense. If it was reasonable, if it was, yeah, man, they're LSU, Florida, Auburn, Penn State, UCLA, Stanford, Florida State, they're all hiring. Like, yeah, Baylor's not going to be able to compete with those. I also think that's a stupid way to approach this. Stupid way to approach it. Because do you understand? Mike Gundy's available. Gary Patterson is available. Like, there are some really good legendary Big 12 statue coaches who are on the market right now that when Baylor calls the phone, Mike Gundy has talked to Baylor in the past. Gary Patterson has worked at Baylor. Guys that still got some oomph, some juice in them that aren't getting the call right now from Florida. Eric Morris at North Texas. Call him. I've heard from plenty of people that, man, he'd really be interested in that Baylor job. And you just threw in the towel on a guy who had a Heisman candidate quarterback preseason, the best receiving core in the Big 12, monsters at running back, and a fine O-line. Offensive line coach gets relieved midseason, dumpster fire. Dave has fired more assistant coach. He's fired more offensive coordinators than he's won bowl games. You understand how hard that is to do? He has fired more coordinators than he has won bowl games. Remember Larry Fedora? The streets remember Larry Fedora. Jeff Grimes, anybody? That one defensive coordinator, I don't even remember the defensive coordinator's name that we had there for a while. Gone. This dude is the bane of my existence at this point. And I think he's a nice guy. Too nice, arguably. But his tenure is the bane of my existence as a Baylor fan. And let this show be the one time that I will be a passionate Baylor fan and not be objective. There are things I need to tend to, but the bills the bank keeps sending, the zeros on the end keep moving further to the right. Like a freight train hauling sorrow, moving ever onward through the tunnel of forever toward the never-ending light. That's how I feel. You, Baylor fan, are the we of us, and we are all pissed. It's not what you did, it's how you did it. It's how you tried to justify it. Hey, we understand, there is... We want to be excellent. We understand, what it looks like to be excellent. You don't. You don't. You just slapped an entire fan base, what's left of the fan base, in the face. And you didn't even do it by keeping Dave Aranda. Who gives a hoot at this point? No one cares anymore. The stadium's going to be empty next year. The line's going to be empty. And you want proof? Just look at this season. So, dog, look, it's not what you did, it's how you did it. We expect excellence. We don't accept mediocrity. It's literally what you're doing is accepting mediocrity, embracing it, loving it, giving it you're giving mediocrity millions and millions of dollars. Bad, man. Today's show is brought to you by Game Time. It's my favorite app to go to. College ball's back. Couldn't be more excited. Tailgates, rivalries. Energy in the stands. Unless you're at Baylor, there is no energy. That's why I use Game Time. The app that gives you the advantage back to the fans. And you can go on Game Time right now and probably find free Baylor tickets. Hell, there's an opportunity. Maybe the Game Time will pay you to go to the Baylor game. I don't know. They should set up some sort of sponsorship with the university where the university says Game Time. Give these fans free tickets and pay them a little bit extra. Couple taps in Game Time. See college football tickets to see the Baylor Bears as low as $25. Hell, probably lower than that. The app makes it super simple. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Hell, that's like 7 Baylor tickets. Terms apply. Promo code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off. You and all of your friends can go see Baylor for probably that alone. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download Game Time today. You think I'm an idiot? Do you think I'm an idiot? Do you think all of us fans are idiots? Like, just listen to the people. Whoa, whoa, listen to the people. Marshall Tucker Band? Doobie Brothers? Maybe it's Doobie Brothers. I need a Doobie Brother to forget this. I don't do that. I'm not privy to drugs, but this could send me there. This could get me there. This could be the one. Hey, maybe this is the moment. Shoot. Dose Grande.